I'm Shane Fleming, welcome to my channel. For those of you who subscribe to the channel for real estate advice, this is a little bit of a different video, but I still think it's worth sharing because it does touch on elements such as residual income, which is one of the main reasons why people want to invest in real estate in the first place. In this video, I'm going to be talking about ad revenue from my YouTube channel and how much YouTube has paid me over the last year in 2021. I actually set up this YouTube channel a few years ago when I set up my business, but I never really put out any content on it. About 2 years ago, I did decide to start putting out more content on it deliberately. That kind of tied in with lockdown, but I had made the conscious decision to start putting out YouTube videos before lockdown actually happened. Once lockdown did happen, it allowed me to spend a little bit more time on YouTube, and over the year or so, the channel gained about 1,000 subscribers. When I set out, I never actually set out to make any additional revenue from YouTube. It was just a way to promote my own business. However, when the channel about a year ago got to 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 watch minutes, it opened up the possibility for me to actually get some ad revenue and get an additional revenue from YouTube, which I decided to turn on ad revenue about a year ago. And this video is going to be about how much YouTube has paid a small channel with starting at 1,000 subscribers at the start of this year and how much I've actually made in 2021. I'm not going to go into huge detail in regards to how you can monetize a YouTube channel. There's loads of YouTube videos out there explaining that, but basically what you need is 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 watch minutes for you to actually click that button to monetize your channel. You can turn on monetization for different videos and different elements of your channel, and there's a whole host of ways that ads can pop up on your channel. Generally speaking, most of the ad revenue that I have generated from YouTube has been from the ads at the very start of your YouTube video. I'm going to break from the norm slightly in terms of these YouTube videos, and I'm going to tell you how much YouTube paid me in 2021 at the very start of the video, but I will, as I go through the video, explain where I made most of my money and where I made the least amount of money in terms of different months, as well as different videos that performed and videos that didn't perform, and also was it worth it and how much time I actually had to put in, and in terms of how much it would have cost me when I add all this up over hours spent as well. So let's get into this. So first of all, how much YouTube paid me in the last 365 days is basically $1,060. I have an RPM of $7.20, but I think the big one that people talk about is your click rate, which is basically how much YouTube pay you per 1,000 views. And basically I have a pretty high one here at 14.28 cents over the year, and that's an average over the year. And you can see obviously different months, different days, I made different amounts of money. Highest day in one day, I think that's $14 in one day. If I can click on this correctly, you'll see down there another peak back at $14.90 in one day. So the best day I probably had was in November at $14.90, and obviously normal days are averaging around €2, €1, €3, €4, €5 or thereabouts. In terms of my best month, September was my best month that I had, and right now in the last 6 months, but that is definitely my best month that I had in the last year as well, at $128 in September. Currently, December is my lowest month. Most of that I didn't put out any videos and still made some money. In terms of what my most profitable video has been, it was is a property crash coming in 2021, and is it like what is going to happen in 2018? I kind of basically saying it wasn't, but that video so far probably is about 8-9 months old and has made me about $125, which basically means I spent a few hours making that video and put it out, and I got $125 back, which is not the worst thing in the world. However, if I was to look at kind of in more detail in regards to how much some of my videos have made, some of the top ones are $63, $50 odd dollars for making a video, which is not the worst in the world. But then there are plenty of videos over the last year that have only made me a few dollars, and $5, $6, $4, and as low as $2. However, I kind of have a feeling with some of the lower ends of that, I probably didn't put on all the monetization features within that video. One would kind of ask yourself, is it actually worth it? Is it worth putting out all these videos on the YouTube channel to get just over $1,000 back over a course of a year. Well, realistically, I probably put out about 45 videos over the year, and on average it probably takes about, I'd say, 6 hours per video in terms of planning the video, in terms of recording it and editing it, and then publishing the video. Probably 6 hours on average. Some videos take me far longer than that. They take me twice as long. Some of the more detailed analysis of the market videos, they take me probably 2 or 3 times as long. However, some shorter videos where I'm just talking about a quick general topic, that might only take me about 4 or 5 hours. So on average, probably 6 to 7 hours. And if I add all that up, over 45 videos over the last year and getting a revenue of $1,060 over that year, probably works out at probably less than $4 an hour if I was to add up all the hours that I was doing. So is it worth doing it? I'm getting paid less than minimum wage, at less than $4 an hour to actually put out these videos. But for my sake, as I said before at the start of the video, I didn't start this channel on the basis of trying to create ad roll. I put videos out there to try educate people and also to grow my own brand. And I think that has been achieved in terms of actually starting the YouTube channel just over 2 years ago, going from, I think at the start, about 30 odd subscribers, which were just a handful of friends, up to nearly 5,000 subscribers as I'm making this video. Not quite 5,000 subscribers, I'm almost there. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do subscribe to the channel and get me to that 5,000 mark. But I think from that point of view, it has been worth it. And also, it hasn't actually been my only income stream from YouTube. When I have to look at it, that $1,000 is probably not a true reflection of the total income stream that I have generated from YouTube, because I've definitely got 1 or 2 leads coming in from YouTube. Some of those leads turned into clients. Some of those leads are probably ongoing and eventually will turn into clients. And also, I ran a property course back in May, and I generated some income from that property course as well, which I ran in May. But basically, I had no ad spend in terms of trying to market that course, and basically everyone who signed up to that course probably knew me or saw details about that course through my YouTube videos. And therefore, if I was to add all that up, it generally, I think YouTube was probably worth making an effort this year, and it's probably worth making an effort for most real estate agents to put effort into YouTube. One, for the ad roll that is possibly there if you get over 1,000 subscribers, and 2, it generates leads, and it also opens up plenty of other opportunities as well. So was YouTube worth it in 2021 for me? Realistically, I got just over about $80 a month from YouTube. A nice pat on the back, and enough for me to go out and buy myself a few pints at the end of each month. But I'm not doing these YouTube videos for ad revenue. I'm looking at it from a long-term point of view, and I also feel that it is nearly like a hobby or a creative outlet for me to put out these videos, and hopefully it will help people get on the property ladder, decide if they're going to get involved in working in real estate, or perhaps they're interested in investing in real estate and want to know a little bit more. So I'm quite happy to put out those videos. I enjoy actually making these videos. If you enjoy watching them, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, particularly if you're interested in real estate. Coming up to the end of the year, I have just said that I'm nearly at 5,000 subscribers. It would be great if you were to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hopefully I can put out far better, more creative, more engaging videos in 2022.